One of the big challenges that many businesses have is that they work on a very short time horizon in their planning. And in order to grasp the nettle of decarbonisation, in order to transform our economies, we need to think in terms of longer horizons, 20, 30, 40 years. We need to imagine not that we are planting fast-growing pines, but that we are trying to cultivate a 350-year-old oak tree. And that means something else in terms of mindset. That means that we also need to be thinking about collaboration much more than we currently do. As businesses, we're often thinking a lot about competition. And this isn't to argue against competing with others. Competing helps us to be better than we could be otherwise. However, to really change our systems, we need to collaborate a lot more. To people not working in the world of sustainability, it can seem like a very technocratic place, full of enormous technical skill and a lot of jargon. And that can be quite alienating for people in companies and for our customers. So one of the things we need to be really mindful of as we try and create sustainability cultures is the importance of storytelling. We need to be able to take data, take technical ideas, and translate them into stories that make sense for people. We need to be able to connect not just what people think, but how they feel about sustainability. And we need to recognize that everyone has a stake in having a healthy world in which to live. And that means that everyone can find something that they care about and that they are motivated about when it comes to sustainability. Our role in creating cultures in which people are engaged in sustainability is to create those really compelling stories that help people to get on board. My team at the Climate Change Coaches are often brought into organisations where people tell us that there are problems with climate anxiety. And often what we find are three things happening. The first is that people are doubting their impact. They feel that their work isn't having enough of an impact and not making enough of a difference. The second is that people feel quite alone in their feelings. So they often feel that they're the only one feeling this way. And the third is that actually climate anxiety is a symptom, not an issue on its own. It is a symptom of a system that isn't functioning properly. And so rather than looking to individuals to solve this problem and saying, well, this is your anxiety that we need to help you manage, we need to think more broadly. And we need to ask ourselves, what's happening in the organization that is putting people under a lot of pressure, that is making them work longer hours so that they don't have that innate resilience to fall back on? What is wrong with the way their work plans are designed that makes them feel that they're not having impact when they almost certainly are? And finally, how can we bring people together into groups so they can share their experience? We know that what helps people to take climate action is feeling like they are part of something. And we know, conversely, that what makes people stop taking climate action is a sense of isolation, and that isolation has a direct link to the way they experience climate anxiety. So it's really three things. It's looking at the way your organization runs and whether there are things systemically in the organization that are stressing and reducing people's resilience. It's bringing people together so that they can feel a sense of belonging and talk about their feelings together.